Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. And today we're here with Suburban, Make Me Forget. I haven't really listened to a lot of Suburban, but a friend of mine really loves Suburban. So I'm kind of excited to see what the draw is. I'm assuming they're amazing, but honestly, I'm just excited to get into it. So without further ado, love you all. Let's jump right in, shall we? Let's go. Are those Mounties? Is that what it is? Okay, well, alright, curious. They're dead. That's not great. Oh, they were prisoners. Bro, that bass. I don't like that look he just gave. That's like some, I mean, obviously they're killers, but that's like a crazy killer. You know what I'm saying? That's like someone who you gotta watch out for. I don't like that. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this so far. I mean, the music's great. And like, obviously the visuals are so cool. And you can definitely see like, this is almost cinematic. We got them kind of captured, breaking free, release, and then now trying to figure out a way to do something. Are they heading into a mine? That guy looked like a miner. He was a miner, right? Yeah, he was. Okay, cool. I'm curious. Yeah, look at those crazy eyes, man. Nah. Oh, they're stealing gold.
I want you to make me forget.
They're both crazy.
Who I am tonight. Think about it sometimes. The way your words can itch my ears. If I know you're not mine, then it's a line.
Oh, he's gonna kill him. He's gonna try to kill him 100%. Bro, the greed. Yeah.
I want you to make me forget who I am tonight. I want you to make me forget who I am tonight. I want you to make me forget who I am tonight.
I bet he goes back to trying to take more gold too.
Who I am tonight. I want you to make me forget who I am tonight. I want you to make me forget who I am tonight.
What? That felt like a movie. That felt like a movie, dude. What the heck? I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think I heard all the lyrics because I was just so caught up in what was happening like on screen. It was so brilliant. Oh, dude. Oh my god. This is such a great. It's such a great metaphor for greed, right? Like this whole thing is a metaphor for greed. The one couple of lyrics that I did here is like the way that you itch my ear, and it's almost like greed is speaking to you like a poison seeping into your ears, right? And what's cool about that too is there was one part, a lyric that was said over here. Let me just go back. Actually, you know what? You know what? Okay, first let's do a breakdown of just everything that happened visually, and then we'll go back and listen to the song. First of all, what a cool video! What a damn cool video! And it starts out as these two kind of like you wonder why they were imprisoned, but it's not too hard to imagine when they end up killing everyone there and then kind of going off on their own and just killing relentlessly trying to get the gold, right? So they're clearly like criminals, right? And I wonder if the Mountie thing is very on the nose for a lot of things happening around the world right now. But they're traveling across this empty landscape because they feel so hollowed out inside. Like it's almost like a metaphor for their own like heart and soul, that they're empty. It's hollow, it's cold, it's desolate. And the only thing that seems to bring them some sort of happiness is money. Is this gold that you have inside of the mountain. And they're literally like, this guy's just working, he's just doing his job, but they kill him to get the gold because it's just got that enticingness to it. And they make their own way through like the using that cart like into what almost like is like the center of the mountain, but it also feels like a metaphor for the depths of hell, doesn't it? Like the sinners approaching their own hell, right? And it's like, this is what greed leads you to. It's your own personal hell because you can't seem to break away from the idea of that greed. And that's kind of the main piece here is like, these guys were criminals at the start, probably for stealing and trying to do something similar. They broke free. What do? They go back to try to do it again. And now as they start keep kind of making that money, eventually that greed seeps in of like, hey, what if it's not just for me or just for us? What if it's just for me? And that's when he starts to like the crazy eyes, bro. This guy, I don't know who he is, but his acting, yeah, I don't know if this is Suburban. I feel like Suburban is probably the other one because he survived. But this guy's acting, like the crazy eyes were so on point, like it was actually jarring. And I love that he's the one that kind of starts to like drown in that idea of more and more and more, to the point where he literally reaches down at night for his neck, tries to cut him open, and then he ends up having to kill him. And it's like he has all these flashbacks after he does this of like his friend. It's his friend. And he feels so sad and hurt that he had to kill his friend, but his friend was going to kill him. And you know what? You know what'll make it all feel better? This little thing right here. That little bit of gold. That thing is seducing him again. And it's like, yeah, you know what? I just lost my friend through my own, through our own actions, not really his own, because like, but like even that in and of itself, he might have eventually turned too, but his friend turned first. But as a result, he ended up killing his friend, but it was worth it because he got the gold. And look at the end, he kind of has this like this look of appreciation for the gold. It looked almost like he was going to throw it away, and that's like so poignant. It's like he looks like he might decide to throw it away, but what does he do instead? He smiles, he relishes in the gold. And then the music, it's like, I want you to make me forget who I am tonight, is so good. Like that lyric is so good because it's like, yeah, greed, the people who engage in greed, especially at the higher levels, especially people like billionaires, when they get to that level, it's almost like they just keep going and going no matter who they hurt, because like at this point you've already got the gold. You guys could have just stopped. You guys both could have been happy, but it's almost like you just had to get more and more and more until it eventually winds up hurting the people around you and someone so close to you who is your friend. What a great metaphor. And it's like, I want to forget who I am because it's like this thing that I'm so enthralled by, this is what's going to help me forget. And your greed is, as you begin to kind of accumulate more and more, That's what helps you push away those thoughts of all the wrongdoings and all the tragedies that you've committed, and the atrocities that you've committed. So now that you've committed those things, in order to fill that hole for committing those things, you have to go and get more in order to kind of push those ideas away. And it's that cycle of greed. It's like the more you get, the more you want. The more you get, the more you want, no matter what it costs you. Bro, what a banger. Oh my God, that was so sick. That was so sick. Holy. Okay, I want to go back and actually like listen now. I was so caught up in just, and oh yeah, with the Mountie thing, it almost makes you think about like what's happening with like the US and Canada, where it's like we're trying to be annexed, right? Or they're trying to annex. And it really is a metaphor for greed. It's like, how much more do you need to take? Even to the point where we get this idea that like all the things that lead us to this point actually destroy not just our relationships, but the world around us. Because the mountain, we're blowing it up to get to all the gold that's inside. But by doing that, we're destroying this environment. And like that even in itself is its own metaphor. God damn, this is so rich with just content, like just so much context. Wow. Okay. All right. That was damn. Damn.
I think about it sometimes. The way your words can itch my ears, and if I
And even the gun has like a cross on it.
there is a line
Damn.
in your tears when it's our heart. They touched you. Your skin's too hard to leave a puncture, and it
Bro.
hurts. It becomes life again, again.
Even there, like your skin's too hard to leave a puncture. It's like no matter what I do, I can't seem to break through. No matter how much I get, I can't seem to break through. And it's like it's always constantly whispering in my ears. Bro, this is so cool. Wow.
Again, again. Guess her name, I just don't die. The less I say, the more you come.
Wow.
So change mine could float to top, to top.
The less I say, the more you confide. It's like the less that this idea is spoken about, the more that or like even the less that I kind of address it, the more that the greed seems to speak to me, the more that I want to get. Bro, damn.
I want you to make me forget who I am tonight.
And it's, oh man, it's even the gunshots, like the killing, that both times that lead us to the chorus. It's like that action is what I want to forget doing. But to do that, I need to get all the gold that I was looking for anyways, that I was greedy for. God, there's so many layers. Dude, his crazy eyes in that moment.
She bled through my hands, sabotaged through the blood, holding flesh in the way that it was. To be started the notes that preserve our love. I want you to make me forget.
I'm still caught up in the visuals, guys. Like, god damn, like the fact that it's like you can see the wheels turning in the brain. It's like how can I extract as much out of this as I possibly can? And you can almost think of that as how can I extort as much out of this as I possibly can? And that same idea is pushed here, right? And it's like that's when he looks at the mountain. He's like, okay, instead of mining it, let's just blow it out of the mountain. Let's destroy this whole thing to get everything that we possibly can out of it, bringing down this majesty of environment for the sake of the gold that's inside, leaving it in rubbles just so that we can kind of like just feed our greed. Wow.
Flesh in the way that it was. To be started the notes that preserve our love. I want you to make me forget.
And again, it's a tata right before the explosion.
I want you to make.
Oh, was that a faucet? I didn't even see that the first time. I don't think I want to see that again. Yeah, it is. Oh my god. And like for these little nuggets that come out of the mountain, we're destroying the mountain. We're destroying basically our history because like you think about the fossils, it goes. It's like what dates back to the olden days. We're destroying that. We're getting rid of the history, but we're also like it can almost be a comment on like fossil fuels in the sense, right? Like it's just so much happening. So much happening.
Think about it sometimes. The way your words can itch my ears. And if I know you're not mine, the misalignment in your tears. Because I hardly touched you. Your skin's too hard to leave a puncture and then a crux.
I love that he even starts to notice like something is wrong here. Something also that's cool is their gun has like a cross on it, right? Which almost is like religion can be used as a weapon, and it does get weaponized, and we are currently seeing that in a lot of different places all over the world. And this is again a comment on it's not like sure religion can have very many beneficial positive impacts. Absolutely, religion can make you feel content with life. It can help you feel connected to a greater power, greater good, greater being. But in the wrong hands, religion can be used as a tool for violence, for catastrophes, for tragedies, and that's what part of the discussion is here. Bro, they're killing it.
Here comes slugs again, again. Guess your name, I just don't die. The less I say, the more you confide in this.
And it's like now they're actually getting to the bowels of hell, so there's fire.
I want you
And a new moon? Oh my god.
forget who I am tonight. I want you to make.
Sorry, it's not even a new moon, it's a full moon. So it's like you've transformed into this other person, this person that you never should have been, this monster. It's like you became a werewolf. Just simply hunting with the taste of blood, except the taste of blood is actually the taste of greed, which is the taste of the gold, which you're pursuing relentlessly. Bro.
Who I am tonight. I want you to make me forget who I am tonight. I want you to make me forget who I am tonight.
And again, left with this open landscape because inside you feel hollowed out. There's nothing left there. It's just cold, desolate. Like, oh my god. And I just realized that it's like I was talking about how it could be make me forget all the things that I've done wrong to this point, but it's also make me forget all the things I've done wrong so I can continue to go forward and do more of this, which is crazy. Jesus. When he first reached into his pocket, I was wondering if he was pulling out the gun to kind of like, you know. But of course, it's not that simple. It's he's reaching into his pocket for that golden nugget. Even that smile looks a little bit pained, but then it's almost like the happiness overwhelms. Because it's like there is that pain, and then it's like, oh yeah, this is it. This is what we came for. This is what I play this game for. Damn. Gosh darn, that was so good. Oh my god, dude. I feel like that was just, it was so amazing. It was like the cinematography, the music as well is almost like a hypnotic beat. You know what it's like? Dun, 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 dun. Like that stays pretty consistent throughout the whole thing, except for when the big actions take place. So when someone's killed, then we get a swell from the chorus, which is almost like we're always hypnotized into the next step. And then there's a big flurry of action. And then as we kind of commit the atrocity, that's the terrible thing that happens. And it bogs our mind down. But then again, the gold kind of winds us back down. That greed winds us back down. Like, this is what we do it for. And then we get back to that hypnotic beat and just continue down the path. The whole thing is so good. God damn, that was awesome. That was so awesome. Wow. Apparently I've been sleeping on Suburban. I need to check out much more Suburban. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that your week is better than your day. Your month is better than your week. And your year is better than your month. Love you all. See you on the next one.